Okay, so so under this we copied from the standard chart of depreciation, which is a sample chart of depreciation from the India. So we copied that and we had given name, and we also changed the description also. TN98 is an identification for the asset accounting chart of depreciation. So chart of depreciation for TN98, the description we had given. And also, so initially it copied many depreciation areas. Chart of depreciation, initially it copied many depreciation areas, so I've deleted all the depreciation areas and kept only one. Okay, when I kept it one, double click here, and you have to maintain your accounting principle, which is related to 0L, and the description, and post in real time. Okay, save it. After saving it, copy this 1 to 2. For here this 2 1, what you will do, this is not actually, this is okay. Okay, I have to remove this one. For 2, this is not the real time, it is a normal, does not post, and the same accounting principle. But we have, why we are creating 2? Because one is for the local currency, one is for the group currency. Here we are not mentioning, but in other steps we are mentioning it. So two depreciation areas, for one for the local currency, one for the group currency. This is for the main accounting principle, which is leading ledger. Similarly, for for other accounting principles, which is T9, which is a tax related accounting principle, here also we need to assign one for the local currency, one for the group currency. So I think Divya, you are facing issue right here itself.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll look into that issue. Okay, once
Okay,
we
okay.
complete our class. But you understood what I've done here?
Yes, sir.
We'll see. But this is very tricky transaction. Okay, so be careful while. So after that, we can't assign chart of depreciation. When you try to assign the chart of depreciation to company code, system will give a couple of errors. That's what we updated the errors in the Excel sheet also, right? See, one is parallel currencies not asset, and non-taxable transactions expected tax codes. So system will ask you. So for that, what we should do, you have to go to the general valuation and go to the currencies, and after that we have to specify the parallel currency. So which currency belongs to which one. So here you have to specify. So book depreciation, anyhow it's a company code currency, which is company code is so it's a, which is local currency INR, and the group currency is 30, and this is also 30 group currency. So second and fourth will determine the values from the 1 and 3. So that's the reason 1 and 3. So here we are specifying the which is local, which is group currency. Okay, come back here. After this, we have faced one more error while assigning the chart of depreciation to company code. What was the error? So system was expecting, under integration with the GL accounting, system was expecting this issue, a non-taxable transaction. So basically, asset accounting, we need to assign some respective 0% tax codes. If it is relevant, then you will assign accordingly. This is something business requirement. So this is just in most of the cases, it will be 0% tax code for the asset accounting. Okay, and we have to assign V0 and A0. We already assigned it for our company code TN98. So V0, A0, we have assigned it. After assigning this one, then only you will be able to copy, you will be able to assign the chart of depreciation to company code. Otherwise, no. System will throw the errors. So TN98 is your company code, and our chart of depreciation also same. We had given the same identification as chart of depreciation TN98. Any questions still here, guys?
No, sir.
So
No.
and under asset classes are the asset where we create asset masters. Okay, I can say in to keep it very simple, asset classes are the asset groups. For example, plant and machinery, furniture and fittings, computers. Okay, likewise we can create a different asset classes. SAP already provided standard asset classes. Okay, no need to worry about that. And so under asset class we specify account determination, we specify screen layout rule, we specify number is interval. Okay, what is account determination? So account determination is a main for posting the transactions, because the GL accounts are determined based on the account determination of asset class. Okay, screen layout rules, in the name itself it is there, screen control. So fields are controlled by screen layout rules. Number range interval, for creating asset master I need number range. Okay, asset classes, all these three parameters will be assigned under asset classes. So if you look at here, we created one asset class which is FF, right? TN98. So this is our asset class. Okay, double click here. So our account determination, our screen layout rule, and also number range. So what we defined, we assigned the same thing here. So these furniture and fittings, the number range is 0, 1. So if I maintain 1 to 100, we already maintain 1 to 100. So I can create 100 assets of furniture fittings. So likewise, we can create as many as asset classes. Okay. So this is all about your asset class, and also coming back till here we have completed, right? So next one is very important one, integration with GL accounting. Now see, we have acquisition, we are purchasing asset, then we are utilizing the asset, then when you utilize, the asset value will get decreased, right? So what it is called, where we calculate the depreciation. So we need to calculate, we need to update our values, right? Asset values, which is when we purchase an asset. So for that, again, GL accounts are required. For depreciation also be required. For retirement also be required. Retirement in the sense when you sell the asset, and scrapping also required. So all your GL accounts will be determined from here itself. Okay, assign GL accounts. Okay, we'll see. Define how depreciation area is supposed to general ledger. This is here, no need to take any action, but the only thing is you have to verify it whether it's updated accordingly or not. This is correct. This is correct. One is in real time. One is in not post. Real time, not post, and we have updated accordingly. Local currency, group currency, local currency, group currency. If I double click, I think system will take you to the same screen. No need to change anything. Okay, so just to make sure that everything updated perfectly. Assign GL accounts, I am not going to assign any GL accounts now, you will not understand at this point of time. GL accounts, GL accounts are assigned based on the chart of accounts and account determination. Earlier I told you, right, click on account, double click on account determination, take FF19 TA98, sorry. So we assign all the GL accounts, all the GL accounts based on chart of accounts, based on account determination, double click on balance sheet accounts. So again, see, two accounting principles. We have two accounting principles. One is for the leading ledger, one is for the non-leading ledger. Okay, 1 and 3. Second 4 is not coming because second 4 is deriving from the 1 and 3. GL accounts are assigned based on the chart of accounts, based on the account determination, based on the depreciation area, which is nothing but accounting principle. If I double click here, system gives all the different kind of different kind of scenarios. System gives the GL account, you can say GL account place or GL account transactions. You have to maintain the master data here. Okay, so why I'm repeating, because this is very important. All asset related GL accounts will be derived based on the combination of chart of accounts, account determination, and accounting principle. Yes, you can ask me that question, sir. I will give one here, I give one GL account, here I give one GL account, for example. That is possible. So balance sheet acquisition account, asset acquisition account will be giving here. Here I give 100. For this is for the main accounting principle. For another accounting principle, I don't want to give 100, I want to give 200. Yes, that is possible. That's the reason SAP has provided. For the two different accounting principles, I can maintain the two different GL accounts. You have an option. That's the beauty of SAP again. But usually in my experience, no, they will use the same GL account. Otherwise, it will be a mini n number of GL accounts, right? But anyhow, SAP has provided that functionality. You can utilize the function if you want. So balance sheet accounts and depreciation accounts, will assign it accordingly. So we'll come back to the, when we start posting the transactions, you will get errors. Based on the errors, we'll assign the GL accounts. If I assign the GL accounts now, you will not understand. So better we'll discuss during when we start posting the transactions. Okay, so technical clearing account, this is earlier this was not there in ECC system. This is a functionality where SAP has brought into 2000 after S4 HANA system 2015 or 16 at that time. So technical clearing account is integrated for asset acquisition. So whenever you purchase any assets, system will automatically post with one clearing account, which is a technical clearing account. I will repeat it again. Whenever you post any asset transaction, not asset transaction, especially asset acquisitions, okay, system will post to the technical clearing account. This is used for the valuation purpose. Okay, so what will be the accounting entry? Normal accounting entry. What is an accounting entry for asset purchase? Ashwin sir, you purchase your vehicle, right? So what will be an accounting entry? Vehicle debit.
to vendor account.
Obviously, right? Vendor account, which is supplier account. Vendor and supplier both are same. Now, what happens is this is your vehicle debit and vendor credit, right? Now, this asset account is integrated with asset acquisition, right? So this one system as posting with two more line items. Okay, so this is vendor. So what I'll do, insert one more row. So here this is your vendor credit. Here what I'll do, technical technical clearing account. Okay, this one I'm making as dr. Okay, where is this one, wrap, and here technical clearing account. Okay, so basically what system is doing, instead of, see, you are purchasing vehicle and the credit vendor, right? Instead of credit they are putting this one as technical clearing account, and the other side your vendor is there, instead of asset you are putting technical clearing account. Basically this is an accounting entry at the time of asset acquisition. So this gets zero by itself. Okay, anyhow the values credit and debit that becomes zero value only, but from the reporting perspective they want this one as a reconciliation. Anyone joined or what? I got the message. What is the message, sir?
He was unable to hear something.
Ashwin, sir, I have the issue with my headphone to my PC. Okay, no worries. So, um, so technical clearing account. So whenever you purchase assets, the system will post the accounting entry like this, extra with the debit and credit line items. Okay, come back to the SAP screen. And we have one more option here, define technical clearing account for required country. So basically if you, for each asset class, if you want to say that you have an option whether we can assign technical clearing account for all the asset classes same GL account, or if you want to assign separately but based on the account determination. Yes, for one for plant and machinery, one for the furniture and fitting. So if you have different account determinations, if the client says, if they want separate GL account, technical clearing account, definitely we can assign the separate GL account by account determination, but usually not required and it is not used also. But first one is mandatory, define technical clearing account. So this is a reconciliation account, new entries, chart of accounts. What is chart of accounts? TA98. And what is the GL account? Have we created the reconciliation account? FS00. This is not ours. Sakshi following, right? So technical clearing account goes to which one? Technical clearing account goes to which account group? Belongs to assets, right? So here what I'll do, we are talking about assets, that's the reason I'm mentioning as asset 10003, and this one continue. Oh, sorry, this is not our company code. Okay. Arre. What have I done? FS00. So this is not our company code. Change to TA98 and assets. So here I'll create one GL account. First, let me change this one first. TA98 and next GL account, available GL account is 1003 and continue. Here we can see assets balance sheet account. It's a balance sheet account type and this is assets. And here what I'll do, technical clearing account. Okay, for assets. So if you want, you can give Control C, Control V. Or what? It's a mistake I've done, sir.
You're going too fast. That's what system not reaching your level.
Ah, nice answer, sir. Technical clearing account asset. So this is, so I'm creating it under balance sheet and under assets, control data. So this is, it's a reconciliation account. It's a mandatory reconciliation account. When I say reconciliation, we cannot post transactions to this GL account manually. So system will update automatically whenever you purchase assets. Okay, and check if you have anything related to asset related sort key. Not mandatory, but in case if you want to track or if you want to extract the data, it will be useful. Where is asset number?
18.
Create bank interest, field status group. Obviously, it is a G067 reconciliation, right? So reconciliation accounts. So this is your technical clearing account, which is 1003. So go back to the 1003 here. Click on save. So we have us. This is not ours. Let us update it under our relevant one. Control F. TA98. Tata Group. Click on here. So continue. So we have created one technical clearing account for integrated acquisition, asset acquisition. So here close this. This is not required. Specify posting key for asset posting. This is a standard transaction. No need to give anything else. Asset posting, double click ANL. So system gives all asset related postings will be updated with a debit 70 posting key and 75. Okay. If you look at your posting keys, you don't see more posting keys for asset accounting. You will see only debit, credit 70 and 75. Let us see that. You see here account type is C, customer, and vendor starts from here, and G is for your GL accounts. Okay, C is for customer. Someone has created an unnecessary one posting key. Okay, let it be. And uh, G is for GL account. M for is material. I don't see it is 70 75.
Above is there.
Ha, you see only A, asset, debit and credit. So that's the reason SAP has provided standard posting keys only two. Okay, come back. These are not required, ignore it. Change the field status of the GL asset GL accounts. So here don't do any changes. If at all, if it is really throwing an error, then you can change it accordingly. Okay. Define field status variance. It will go to your respective OBC for transaction, the earlier one what we defined. Okay. I'm not going to do any changes now. We'll do it accordingly as per the business scenario. This is also, it's the same posting keys transactions. So just remove this one. As an input tax indicator, as I mentioned, so for asset accounting, usually it will be a 0% tax code. So we assign. Otherwise, if you don't assign this one, then system will throw error at the time of assignment of chart of depreciation to the company code. Okay. Financial statement versions. After creating it, you can assign the chart of. I mean, you have to assign once the financial statement version is defined. You have to assign to your respective company code for the depreciation areas. So ours is TA98. Anyhow, system will show you get it from the standard one, because we copied the standard chart of depreciation, right? So system automatically gives you the standard financial statement version. It is copied by itself. INT is a financial statement version provided by SAP. So in, and no need to do anything, no action is required. Post depreciation to the general ledger accounting. Okay, under that specify document type for posting of depreciation. Yes, for posting depreciation you have to define document type, right? But not required, because SAP already provided the standard depreciation document type, which is AF document type, depreciation postings. Double click here. System expects number range with 05. Okay, asset angel is mandatory here. Back. Specify document type for posting a depreciation. Yes. So someone is there. Yes. Position. What is the company code? TN98. So TN98 also by default it is there. AF depreciation postings. So no need to change. If you want another document type, you can assign it here. Okay. So this is also standard, and this is not required. Specify intervals and posting rules. So how frequently you want to calculate the depreciation? Go to the position TN98. select the TN98, click on posting rules. You have 1 and 3 book depreciation. Now you have to specify you want to calculate depreciation monthly, quarterly, off yearly, or yearly. It depends upon the business requirement. Mostly it will be monthly depreciation calculation, correct? Anyone had seen calculating
Yes, yes,
depreciation?
correct. Monthly only.
It's a monthly depreciation, but still you have an option. Different options are there where SAP has provided. Even for 3 also we have to maintain. If it is not maintained, just change it accordingly. We are in display mode, okay? If you want to change, you can change it. So depreciation frequency also we had seen. So almost all transactions, all the transactions provided by SAP only. You no need to do any changes, but try to understand the transactions. Very important. In future, if anyone says, then okay, so SAP already provided, so we can change it. That you can immediately tell the answer. Close this. This is not required. Now segment reporting, this is also not required, and additional account assignment objects. This one I'll tell you later at the time of transaction postings. This is little tricky. I will explain you at the time of definitely we need to assign, it is a mandatory. Additional account assignment objects. This is something which is relevant to the controlling part. Okay, so integration till here we have completed. Come back to the general valuation. General valuation, more configurations are there, right, Chari?
Uh, but we did only few things. Other,
Ha. So general valuation, say for example, if another person is working on the other chart of depreciation, by default it will open their relevant. So if you want to default your chart of depreciation, you can default from this transaction, set chart of depreciation. T code is OKKS, I think, if I am not wrong. Yes, always remember this T code, this one, OAPL, I think OAPL, maybe OAPL. Okay, so whenever if you see some other chart of depreciation, just enter this T code OAPL and enter the chart of depreciation. Default the chart of depreciation which is relevant for your company code. Depreciation areas, define depreciation areas. We already defined, no need to take any action. If you want to just check whether we have defined all the depreciation areas, this is fine. And the reason is not required. This is not required, but let us check define depreciation areas. Double click here. Quantity, I mean basically it will update your quantity in the asset masters. It's by default it is there, so this is all not required. This is important. Determine depreciation areas in asset class. Determine depreciation areas in asset class. Position, what is your asset class, sir? FF
FF.
TN98 is your furniture and fittings for TN98. So double click here. So here we have 4 depreciation areas and it is deactivated. We need to activate it. Okay, and depreciation key is very important, where we have to mention whether it's a straight line method or diminishing balance method. So we have to define methods. That method is nothing but depreciation key. Okay, once you define the depreciation key method, then it has to be updated here. As of now it is taking TG30. TG30 is a standard one. Now it is useful life and this is periods. So whenever you create any asset class, for this asset class, whenever you create any depreciation key, if you are assigning depreciation key to asset class, system will automatically pick the values from here. Okay, still you can overwrite it, not an issue. Layout is screen layout rule. Okay, so this for this transaction will come back later and we'll do it accordingly. As of now it is deactivated. Deactivate asset class for chart of depreciation. So this is something in case if you have some 30, 40, 50 asset classes, if you want to deactivate, you can lock it. In future in the business says no, we don't want to use LVA, so we can lock the asset class so that no postings will happen. Lock. SAP has provided the functionality. If you want, you can utilize it. Amount specifications not required for now. And physical layer specifications, this is also standard. All these are standard, but we'll see if at all if it is system is throwing error, we'll come back to this transaction. Currencies, this one we already seen the transactions. Define depreciation areas for foreign currency as well as specify the parallel currencies. TN98. So here also this is same, so it is updating perfectly as foreign currency as USD. Come back. Specify the use of parallel currencies. We have to specify which ledger is, which depreciation areas belongs to which currency. So this is done. So under general valuation, one is left. Okay, determine depreciation areas in asset class. Just remind me later. Okay, otherwise if you don't define this one, we can't proceed at all. Depreciation, ordinary depreciation, special unplanned depreciation, all are same. The only there is no main difference over there. So this is not required. Go back to the valuation methods, depreciation key, calculation methods. So I'm working on the valuation methods. Okay, valuation methods, depreciation key, calculation methods, base method. This is again SAP has provided many different methods. Okay, not all the methods are used. Okay, depends upon the business requirement. You have to test thoroughly which method will suit for your business requirement. Okay, so generally used use ordinary explicit percentage from the useful life. Okay, and or this one explicit percentage. Let us take 0012. Okay, it's a standard one. 0012. Double click here. Just see the parameters, like type of depreciation is ordinary depreciation and depreciation method is stated percentage. Don't do any changes here. If you really want this method, then copy this method and give some identification, and that one you can utilize it. Okay, I'm not defining anything. I'll be utilizing the standard base method. Okay, but don't change the standard parameters. 0012. This is not required. Declining balance method, ignore this. This is all not required. Multi-level methods. So multi-level methods is important, where we specify the percentage and so on. So here new entries and multi-level method. Let us understand the straight line method. Okay, so okay, furniture straight line method. Okay, and here I mention straight line method for furniture fittings. This is not our company code. We can utilize TN98. This is an identification. So I'm creating one multi-level method which is FSM. Okay, straight line method for furniture fittings, furniture straight line method. Validity start from the capitalization date. You have an option from which date you want to calculate the depreciation. Okay, levels, new year, acquisition. You have to just, it is applicable for all the years. Yes, this is valid. So usually what is the validity of the asset? Okay, it will be, this is more than enough, right? Any asset will be valid for max 10, 15, 20 years, right? Not more than that. Periods also you can mention. Base value, this one here we can mention. Acquisition value, percentage, yes, I want to give some percentage. Don't update anything, click on save. So basically why we are defining this transaction, I'm just mentioning the depreciation rate here, 10%. So whenever I purchase asset, so system will calculate the depreciation based on 10% for this particular asset. FSM. But have we given any asset here? No, right? So we'll see where it is linked. Okay. FSM, select it here. Double click on levels. So this is done. Okay. Come back. Click on period control methods. SAP has provided different combinations. How you want to calculate your during acquisitions, how you want to calculate. I mean, if you during retirement for the sales perspective, how you want to calculate. For example, if you open this one, you will see many combinations over there. Again, SAP has provided hundreds of combinations. Okay, prorata at period start date, prorata at mid period, at the start of the year, at mid year. So basically, what these are is, say for example, you want to sell the asset. So 02 is like prorata up to mid period at period start date. Okay, so all these like possible options were provided by SAP. How you want to calculate the retirement? You want to consider from the beginning of the year, or you want to consider from the middle of the year. So system will calculate retirement values accordingly. If you want to see all the combinations, you have to test thoroughly each one by one. Okay, but we'll see at least one or two. We'll understand. Then you can try to explore. But many options are there. We'll see. Someone has deleted other I think period control methods. Fine. We'll utilize the standard one 0001. Now this is very important, depreciation key. Now we are defining the depreciation key. So depreciation key, I'll utilize the same one. What was the name we had given for multi-level method? Okay,
FS.
TASL. I'm just giving TASL, which is TA is now a company code, SL is straight line method. Okay, so straight line method for furniture and fittings for TA98. Okay, this is not just identification. Okay, method, I think I swallowed T. Not sufficient. Okay, so here period according to fiscal years. So system will consider for all the 12 financial, okay, all the periods for a financial year, and depreciation to the day. This is, it will calculate each day 31 days. For example, for the February it will calculate 29 days. Okay, as per the day, depreciation to the day. Assignment of calculation methods. New entries. See here, chart of depreciation and depreciation key we had given as a TASL. Depreciation type is ordinary depreciation. Phase is from the start of depreciation. So from the start of the depreciation, it has to be calculated. It's an ordinary depreciation. Base method, as I mentioned, we have not created any new base method. SAP already provided a number of base methods. So we said that explicit percentage, which is 0012. With the same thing. Declining balance method, this is not required because we are learning straight line method. But anyhow, this is the 0001 is 0%. If you want, you can give. Period control method, again this is also standard. You can utilize the same, the first one. And multi-level method, think we have defined, correct? FSM, which is used for straight line method for furniture fittings, TA98. Class, yeah, this is again, see, if you look at here, straight line depreciation, declining balance. So we are learning straight line balance method. Okay, don't change any other parameters here. So what we had given, class is straight line depreciation, multi-level method we have defined, period control is a standard one, this is also a standard one, this is also standard one. 0012 is nothing but explicit percentage. Okay, type depreciation type ordinary depreciation, and phase is from the start of depreciation. Okay, click on save. So just ignore the message, continue. Anything else? So when I scroll back, right, so scroll back, select your one, select this one. After selecting this one, you have to activate it. You have to activate your depreciation key. Continue. Was activated successfully in the chart of depreciation TN88. Go back, go back, go back. So here now you can click on save. Okay, data was saved. If you look at here, it's active mode. It is an active mode. Okay. Any questions here? Depreciation key configuration is important. TASL, right? So what are the parameters are given? Period control according to fiscal years, depreciation to the day, assignment of calculation, all these parameters are given. Basically, depreciation key denotes whether you are calculating straight line or a diminishing balance method. Okay. Too much of steps, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Close this. Close this also. Close this also. Close this also. Go to the not special valuations but master data. I think we are done, sir, with the configurations. Screen layout. Define screen layout for asset master data. First one, as I mentioned, right, screen layout is nothing but controlling the fields. For the asset master fields, if you want to control, you can control from here. Okay, screen layout, we already have that 1000 or something, right? Furniture fittings 3000. Double click here. So general data, sorry, have to click here. So if you look at here, all the values are there here. Okay, back. If you want to create, you can create it. Separate screen layouts. If you want, you can create it. Display, change mode, yes. I've not done any changes at all. Here we can, but what is the screen layout we define? TA98 or FFTA98, right? See, FFTA. So select here, field status group, general data. Sorry, field. Okay, you have to select this one here. So you have to specify description for asset master creation. It's a mandatory. Description 2 also, if you want, you can make it mandatory. Okay, so all the fields we have for all the this, what do you say, general data, posting information. If you look at the posting information also, you can see capitalization date, acquisition date. So you have many fields are there. So you can control your fields via screen layout rules, FFTA, which is our relevant one. Create screen layouts for asset master record. No, this is not required. It's also not required. Define screen layout for asset depreciation areas while posting the transactions for each depreciation area. If you want, you can maintain the rules again here for the different combinations. Okay, all these are fields provided by SAP only. Which one for the depreciation areas? I mean, while posting the transactions, it will get updated in all the depreciation areas. For those depreciation areas, we think useful life is required, then you have to update the required field. But don't do any changes since this is provided by SAP only. 1000 is a standard layout it is. Okay, so we are at least done with the configuration, but one step is remaining, right? General evaluation, determine depreciation areas in asset class, and position. What is our asset class? FFTA98, and select this one. Double click depreciation areas. Now tell me, sir. So what we should do? We have to remove this one. If you are activating it, is deactivated. We have to make it active first. Why this is not coming? And screen layout. Anyhow, this is a standard one. Keep it as it is. Depreciation key is your what is the depreciation key we have created? Anyone? Anyone remember what is the depreciation key we created?
No. We have seen number of codes.
In that case, what you do, give the same company code everywhere, then you will remember. This one, TASL, straight line method furniture and fittings. So TA is company code, SL is straight line. Okay. So this is the DK we have created. Useful life, if you want to give 10, period. This is useful life, it's a 10 years, and period is, if you want to give periods also you can give. This is standard screen layout rule for depreciation area. So keep it as it is, no need to change anything. Click on save. Click on continue. We are done now. Whenever, sorry, this one I have to change it. TA, SL and TASL. Okay, so you have an option. If you want to create a separate depreciation with a separate rate also, you can assign differently. Okay, but usually it is maintained same, but chances are there, depends upon the country's legal requirements. If they want a different rate for the different accounting principles, you can define the different depreciation keys. Okay, we defined one depreciation key and assigned it to the asset class also. Now go to the postings. Okay, let us take small break. What do you say?